Hello and welcome to the 32nd broadcast of the Nerdflix podcast. This is part 2 of the Halloween special, and today we are covering Hocus Pocus. So let's get started.
Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
It's showtime.
Oh, come on, it's just a bunch of hocus pocus.
Hocus Pocus is, of course, about 3 witches returning to Salem after 300 years, and kids must stop them before they eat all the children in the town so they can become eternal, and so the children must stop them before they become eternal and torment the town forever. The idea for Hocus Pocus originally was created as a bedtime story. The writer of the movie made it up as a bedtime story for his kids, and it eventually turned itself into an actual movie. So this is quite obviously a Halloween movie, and it was released in 1993, so you were to assume that it was released around Halloween in 1993. Well, it was not! It was released July 16th, 1993. Ridiculous! Why? Why would you release a Halloween movie on July 16th? It's just, that's just messed up. And the movie does take place in 1993, and they're going to school on Halloween, but in 1993, Halloween fell on a Sunday. This movie originally was going to be a Disney Channel original movie. That means a movie that would have gone directly to Disney Channel and would have been nowhere else. But people started to see the potential in this movie and created a full-fledged featured film out of this. And I'm glad they did it, because not many people would have known about it, and it might not have been as good. My favorite character from this film is Billy Butcherson. He is a zombie that they bring back from the dead, that has his mouth sewn shut, but when they cut it open, all this dust and these moths come out. And he is one of my favorite characters, and the moths coming out of his mouth was interesting how they filmed, because those were real moths coming out of the actor's mouth. There was a thing placed in his mouth so that when he would open his mouth, dust and live moths would come out of his mouth. And that's honestly just disgusting. But yeah, live moths were coming out of his mouth. In other countries, this film is called Abracadabra. At one point in this movie, we see a fountain, and people have figured out this fountain has been featured in somewhere else. This fountain featured in this movie is the fountain in the Friends intro, just like in Hocus Pocus. And now it is time for another segment of product review. I don't own anything for Hocus Pocus, at all. Oh wait, that's wrong. I own a Billy Butcherson Funko Pop, which is worth, we'll check when we go into the Funko app. But, yeah, as you can see right there in the picture, it is one of my favorites because it looks super cool, and it is a Spirit Halloween exclusive. But let's see what is out there. We'll go straight to the Funko app this time. We'll see how much Billy Butcherson is worth. Go to my collection. By the way, my collection's current value is $3.49. And Billy Butcherson, the Spirit Halloween exclusive, is worth $22. So not bad. I'm not sure what it was at the time I recorded the Funko episode, but right now it's $22. So for Hocus Pocus, we have a 3-pack of the Sanderson sisters, like the basic one. That is $70. So that is a good amount. Then Danny with Binks, which is a Spirit Halloween exclusive that just came out this year, I think. Wait, when's the release date? Yeah, 2021, and that is already worth $22. Mary Sanderson on Broom is worth $25. Mary Sanderson without Broom is worth $14. Mary Sanderson Spirit Halloween exclusive, that's worth $27. Sanderson Sisters 3-pack, which was exclusive to Books A Million, released in 2020. That's already worth $100. Sarah Sanderson, $27. Sarah Sanderson variant, $27 as well. And Spirit Halloween exclusive, that's $34. And then Winifred Sanderson is $31. The variant is $26. And the Spirit Halloween exclusive is $22. Billy Butcherson, like I just mentioned, is $22. And then there's some other Funko products, Pez's and pens. But here's the coolest one I think there is. It's all three of the Sanderson sisters around a cauldron. And that one is another Spirit Halloween exclusive and is worth $60. But now we're going to go over to the Disney store, shopdisney.com, with a search for Hocus Pocus merchandise. So, a lot of shirts, a book bag, there's a mug with Binks on it, some figures, some plushes, some pins, some costumes, a collectible key. I mean, why would you want that? I mean, it's a key with the Sanderson sisters on it, with that D for Disney. That's it. Sanderson sisters board game, Blu-ray copy of Hocus Pocus, and a spellbook keychain. So that is what is available for Hocus Pocus. There were a total of 9 cats that portrayed Binks. Binks is a boy from the 1800s who was trapped in an immortal cat. But there were a total of 9 cats that portrayed Binks. Some were good for certain things. One was better at jumping on command. One of them was trained to cuddle with the kids on set. But every time there was a new cat introduced, all of the actors had to earn that cat's trust by giving it treats and doing some clicking things with a pen. And after a while, that got really annoying for the actors, so they started to hate when there was a new cat on set. But I would have loved to have all those cats around while filming a movie. The entire cast of Hocus Pocus visited Salem on its 300th anniversary of the witch trials. That would be cool to go to Salem. I do want to go there. That would be cool to go on the 300th anniversary. And there is a house there that they used for the filming of Hocus Pocus. But so the entire cast visited on the 300th anniversary. Towards the beginning of the movie, the witches sucked the soul out of a little Emily Binks, Binks' little sister. But after she dies, you can still see the actress moving. And I'm definitely going to watch for that the next time I watch Hocus Pocus. So like I mentioned, Binks started out as a boy, Emily Binks' older brother, but then was trapped inside an immortal cat. Well, for whatever reason, the actor who played him as a boy is not the person who did the voiceover for the cat. And I don't know why this is the case, but they're two separate people. There is going to be a Hocus Pocus 2! This should be releasing next year, and I don't know how much of the original cast is going to feature. I would assume it would feature a good portion, though you never know. But there will be a second Hocus Pocus, which is releasing next year. Well, as of now, it's releasing next year, but obviously that can change. But so there is going to be a Hocus Pocus 2. Today's segment of Forgotten Facts comes to us from Nerdflix number 6, the Star Wars Original Trilogy. Now, I know I covered that last week, but last week I covered Empire Strikes Back, and today we are covering Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi introduced one of my favorite characters, Admiral Akbar, who has his famous line, "It's a trap." And when they originally made the design for Akbar, the crew mocked him for looking too repulsive. They thought the idea for Akbar looked too ugly. But the person who designed him wanted to remind children that ugliness isn't just for the villains, and that different creatures and people can look different ways and different levels of ugliness. So he kept the design for Admiral Akbar in the movie. Okay, that is it for this episode of the Nerdflix podcast. Be sure to listen next time where we do the last part of our Halloween special. I won't tell you guys what it is, but if you've been paying close attention to the new Halloween intro, you would know what 3 things we're covering, because there are different clips and audio from each of the 3 things we have and will be covering. So listen to that again, or listen to that next time. And until then, I will see you next time on Nerdflix. Happy Halloween.
Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
It's showtime.
Come on, it's just a bunch of hocus pocus.